Yay. Yep. Now we just wait for the people to come. I have not done anything on my channel in a long time. My bad. Yeah. So, how's it going, guys? I don't know what I'm doing. Why is it so dark? Like, I don't understand why it's so dark on the screen. Oh, fudge. Where's my glasses cleaner? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go find that. I might have to leave the room for a second. Alrighty. I've returned. And there's still nobody here. Cool. Hello. How are you? Oh, and you're gone. Cool. Nice. Oh, how's it going? And, what is your question? Oh, goodness, there's 7 people here now. That went up quick. Okay. Anyway. Hello, Carlos. Hello, Christian. Hello, Syed. I don't know how to say your name, so if I butchered that, I'm so sorry. But I am doing great. Thank you for asking. I am doing wonderful. I am in a very good mood today. My name? Why don't you look at the name of the channel? There you go. Good job. Thank you for giving them the answer. But, oh, goodness gracious. But, yup. I'm from the US of A. Yeah. United States. It's a place. It exists. We kind of chillin'. Please do not spam in the chat. But, yeah, just don't spam in chat. Don't be rude. Be nice to each other. I have gum. It's bubble gum. I have a whole drawer of bubble gum next to me. Just a whole bunch of bubblegum. So, yeah. Well, it's the... Okay, so... I have a loft bed, and underneath my bed is, like, this little desk, and so that's kind of partially why it's a little dark, and also, OBS, for some reason, likes to make everything dark, no matter how much lighting I do, because I have my desk light up on at full brightness here, and then I have a ring light, if you can't tell by the reflection of my glasses, that it's all the way up to full brightness, and it's still super dark, and I have no idea why. It just does that sometimes, and we just gotta live with it, I guess. But yeah. I just gotta live with it sometimes, but you know. Do I play video games? In my free time, yeah. Every once in a while, mainly just Minecraft. And then Roblox whenever some of my friends want me to play a game with them, but that's about it. But, you know. Study or job? I don't quite understand the question you're asking there, but yeah, I've got like a whole bunch of gum wrappers too, like just a bunch of like empty wrappers in the drawer too. I really need to clear it out. But I'm also trying to stock up on some more bubble gum because summer is almost over and I need it to focus. Cause oh, my preoccupation. Oh. It's just, I do not have a job. I do not. But, just kind of chilling. Oh, let me get to talk about wrapper wallpaper. Interesting. Tomorrow, my friends, very exciting day. I am going to go see a show. That show is called Les Miserables, which is French for The Miserables. And it is a wonderful musical, and I'm about to see it live tomorrow, and I am very, very excited. But I do have a whole outfit planned, and it's great. It's an Eponine inspired outfit. If you're not aware of who the characters are, but well, Les Mis is kind of actually miserable. It is kind of sad. Like, literally, almost everyone dies. Almost everyone in Les Mis dies. So, I wouldn't really say it's, miserable. I wouldn't say it's not miserable, because I mean, Kinda is. To say honestly. But yeah, I know. I spoiled it, but I had to I had to explain. There was no other way to explain it without spoiling it. I apologize, but you know. My goodness, why do I have so many hair ties on my desk? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why do I have 6 hair ties on my desk? I don't know. But, I guess we just do. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. That is a very good way to put it. Shakespearean tragedy. But, it's a really good show, though. I had seen the movie first. I've never seen the show on stage yet. Not until tomorrow. But I have seen the movie, and that was really, really good. And so I'm about to see the stage version, the original, not the original version, because the original story was a book, and then it became a stage musical, and then it became a movie. But I am quite excited to be seeing Les Mis tomorrow. Hopefully. Hopefully I will be able to go to the stage door and get some autographs on my playbill and whatnot. I'm hoping to get as many of them as I can, so that I can so that I can get a print out of the front of my playbill with all the signatures on it, and then I can put it up on my wall. So that should be interesting. The last stage production I saw was The Wizard of Oz by high schoolers at my elementary. Yeah, Wizard of Oz, that's one show that I really want to do. That is one show I really want to do, and it would be really fun. I want to play Glinda. Either Glinda or Dorothy. It would be really fun. Even just ensemble, really, because I've never had a role where I've been able to be a soprano. And I want to be a soprano. I am a soprano, but I want to actually sing soprano on stage for one of my characters with whatever show it is. But I've never been able to do it because I've always been cast as characters that are mezzos or mezzo sopranos and whatnot. My most recent role was Janice from Mean Girls Jr. and then not long before that was Lydia with Beetlejuice Jr. Back in 2022, my sister was in the Alice in Wonderland play. She was actually Alice's. Oh, okay. Good for her. Good for her. I've. That's another one that I really want to do. I want to do Alice in Wonderland. Maybe be the White Rabbit or something. I don't know. Literally anything. I would, but my voice is kind of shot right now. I'm talking just fine, but my singing, is not great right now. Bro, I don't... Hold on. Gosh. Oh, something hit the back of my throat weird. Anyway, I don't even have Cash App, so that wouldn't even do you any good. But no, I can't really sing right now. It's kind of ugh, as you just witnessed me hacking my lungs out. But I just heard something. But right now, I am in like that weird state of waiting because I have nothing to do other than this live stream, and yeah. JD Fish, could you elaborate on that question? Because I think I know what you're asking, but I'm not entirely sure. But, Native American. What do I normally like to do, hobbies-wise? Well, I've been writing a novel, a murder mystery novel. I've been doing that recently. And then I've been kind of doing, like, a random, like, internet rabbit hole on forensic science lately. But I can assure you I am not tall enough to play basketball. I can assure you that I am nowhere near tall enough to be playing basketball. I could if I wanted to, but I don't do sports. I do theater. I do writing, acting, science. That's the kind of stuff that I do. I don't do sports, really. But yeah, hobbies wise, I'm doing like a lot of writing, internet rabbit holes on my current interests, and then occasionally I'll do a little bit of drawing, but that's not like a consistent hobby, really. Not anymore, at least. I also like have been starting at least to collect cameras, just different kinds of cameras. Like I've got this digital camera that I've kind of designed myself with like a Sharpie. I literally just took a Sharpie to it and started like putting like dots, stars, and whatnot on it. And then I've got this one that I got for like $5, and it's a film camera. It's not like a Polaroid where like the picture comes out the bottom, because like you can't get out the bottom, but like you just take pictures, and then you take the film to like your nearest Walmart or something and get it developed and into pictures. It's like a disposable camera, but it's not disposable, basically. But that's all I really have right now. Working on getting a another handheld digital camera like this one, but bigger, like a little more professional. But yeah. But yeah, like, that's what I've been saying. Like, forensics, I've been trying to just, like, look into more, like, the basics of it. Just, like, learning about, like, the different types of forensics. Because there's, like, toxicology, there's ballistics, there's chemistry, biology, physics, engineering, all of that. Like, all of those different types of forensics. And I've been focusing more on, like, the ballistics side, at least a little bit. And it's quite interesting, honestly. There's a little bit of math, just a tiny bit of math, but, you know, it's fine. It's not terrible, though, from what I've seen, at least. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. But, yeah. No. I will not be doing that. What I will be doing is looking through some of the playbill that I got from my first... Oh yeah, it is a lot of deductive reasoning. From my first show that I've seen, Wicked, because I can, I guess. I don't know. I forgot that Mean Girls had been there at one point. But out of the shows that I've seen, oh goodness gracious, I've seen a lot of shows, but like not all of them were like professionals. A lot of them were like community and regional theaters. But out of like the professionals I've seen Wicked, The Lion King, Hadestown, and Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice being the most recent one. Wicked was my first one that I saw. And I'm going, like I said earlier, I'm going to go see Les Mis tomorrow. Yeah, I was in Mean Girls Junior as Janice. That was fun. I got to do a trust fall off of the stage, which was amazing. And I really wish I had a video of it, but unfortunately I do not. Or else I would have already posted that as like a YouTube short. But, I got to do that, and that was like the most fun I've had as a character with a role before. Other like, because like, I just loved playing Janice. It was such a fun role, and the director may or may not have admitted to a bit of typecasting with me, but am I complaining? No, because I loved that role so much. Oh, I'm not reading a novel, I'm writing one. Well, I am reading a book right now. It's not really a novel. It's the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes is what I'm reading right now. It's just like a bunch of short stories and put into one book. And it's pretty good so far. But I'm writing one. When actors who play villains, bad guys, they almost always say it's so much better because they can get a look. Exactly! Okay, I have actually played a villain character before. Shenzi from The Lion King. She's one of the hyenas. Um, like the main three. Like there's Shenzi, Bonsai, and Ed. Ed's like the crazy kooky one that just doesn't even speak. He just laughs. Bonsai is the other guy who's like he's kind of like a whiny toddler. He acts like a whiny toddler, but as an adult. It's funny. And then there's Shenzi. She's the one that's in charge of those two. And I got to play Shenzi, and oh my goodness, it was so fun because I will say after each show, my voice was like so scratchy because of the amount of like high pitched cackling that I had to do because like there were days that we did because what we did was ooh my jaw popped. Anyway, glossing over that, there was so what we did was on the weekend, like on Friday we did one show on Friday night. Saturday we did 2 shows. And then on Sunday we did 1 show. And then on Monday we did 3 shows in one day. And then Tuesday we did the exact same thing. Call time for the Monday and Tuesday shows, aka the time we had to be there to get ready, was like 5 a.m. That was not fun. That was not a fun time at all. Thankfully, I lived like only like 10 minutes away from the theater and everything, and so I was able to wake up at like it really was, and doing it 2 days in a row as well. Oh my gosh, we did 10 shows in only 5 days. That was exhausting, but like call time was 5 in the morning. I was like 10 minutes away, so I was able to get up at like 4:40 that morning and get myself some breakfast and some coffee, and then whenever I got there, when I got there, my jaw keeps popping. Anyway, when I got there, I was able to like words not wording. Oh yeah, they had an electric tea kettle, and so we were able to make ourselves some tea before the show and in between shows and whatnot in the green room. But I had to get my face painted because it was Lion King. But I got my face painted, got into costume, made my tea. Had to go do mic check as well, and so on and so forth. Yeah. It was exhausting, but hey, it was great because the Monday and Tuesdays that we did the 3 shows in one day, those were for a bunch of kids from elementary schools, in the surrounding area. And so it was exhausting, but the kids were so excited each time they came walking in. They were like, all you could hear was them talking nonstop the whole time, just so excited, and it was really fun. I've like the audience for those shows really just kind of gave the energy from the audience gave us energy to get through those 3 shows, and so it just made it a whole lot easier. So it was great. It was really good. Trying to get my nails to dry. I'm painting my nails for tomorrow, and oh my word, yeah, like afterward we lined up in the hallway as they were leaving, and like they were so excited and whatnot. It was really fun. Like they were just beaming with excitement, and it was just it's always those moments as a performer, whether it be like professionally or just for like community theater and whatnot. It's always those moments after the show when you're meeting the people in the audience that just make it worth it, because it's like whenever I went to go see shows as a kid, whenever I was younger as a kid and everything, like I was so enamored by it. Like it just brought me such like joy and inspiration, and to be able to bring that to other people as well through performing in shows, it's the greatest thing ever, especially being able to meet some of those people after the show as well. And that's why I also just really love to make like these little tiny gifts for actors and whatnot after like the professional shows and whatnot. At the end of the last show, did everyone go? So for it's kind of just like, it's not like an everyone goes out together type thing. It's more of a you talk to a little group of friends and say like, hey, do you guys want to meet up here after the show? And then if other people in the cast hear about it, you can be like, hey, you can come if you want. And so it's never really just like a set thing, and it's either you are invited to go out somewhere with your friends and with like cast members, and you go out, or you're not and you just go home. That's at least how we've done it. But sometimes there is an actual like planned cast party that is like set like a couple of days after the last show. It really just depends on what is decided upon, I guess. It's never really consistent. But cuz like after Mean Girls, me and a bunch of the cast members met up at a Waffle House afterward. And I'm pretty sure we annoyed the Waffle House employees because yeah, one of the cast members that was there, she was able to get a hold of that app to play music on the jukebox that's always in the Waffle House, at least the Waffle Houses that I go to, like that are in my area. They always have a jukebox, and so she was able to get a hold of that app, and she started playing music from Wicked. And so yeah, that was interesting. I'm pretty sure we annoyed the living daylights out of the Waffle House employees. But, you know, it's all in good fun. And we were the only customers there. And so I don't think they really wanted to kick us. They really didn't want to kick us out because we were the only people there at the time. And so yeah, it was fun though. But I'm looking forward to some of the next shows I'm going to be doing. Hopefully I'll be able to record more stuff for vlogs and whatnot, because I did one vlog for Mean Girls and then was not able to do anything else after that because I just, oh my word. And all the footage from that one vlog for Mean Girls was from like 3 rehearsals because like I just could not get time to record stuff because I was constantly on the stage doing stuff because of my role that I had having so much, because I was in pretty much 90% of the show. And so I wasn't able to do much at all, and so I kind of just gave up. But hopefully for the future I'll be able to do a little bit more. It just all depends on what role I have, I suppose. But yeah, we shall see. I'm hoping to do more like advice type stuff. Yeah, it really is. It's a lot. But, you know, it's all in good fun, I guess. It took a while for me, like, it was one of those deals where it's like I thought I didn't have any of the lines memorized, but by the time I finally just like got myself to put down my script during a rehearsal for the first time, and I actually went through the show fully without like touching my script or calling line, I was like, huh, I do have this memorized. Cool. And so it's one of those things where it's like you gotta eventually just trust yourself and put down the script. And because like if you're doing what you're supposed to and you are looking over your script at home and whatnot, you should be fine. Oh, absolutely. I still get stage fright to this day. Like, I still get nervous before each show. And I'm like, and there's times that during shows and whatnot, my voice gets shaky, especially with some of those high notes. I don't know, and I can't tell if it's because the note's too high for me, or if it's because I'm getting nervous, or if it's both. Because I'm getting nervous because the note's a little too high. But you know, like even some of the greatest performers get stage fright still, and like that's the one thing that really like gives me a little bit more peace of mind before I go out on stage. I'm like, Kristen Hemsworth, the original Glinda on Broadway, she admits that she always got stage fright every time she was about to go on, and still does get stage fright anytime she does perform. And that just gives me so much peace of mind. Yeah, pretty much fake it till you make it. And like, it's kind of just what you gotta do, especially with like performing. Like, you just gotta think that, obviously, and also especially with your auditions, you gotta think the casting directors and whatnot, they're not looking for perfection, only because if they were, they're never going to cast anybody then. If they were looking for perfection, they're never going to form a cast, and there would be no actors or actresses. There would be no movies, no plays, no musicals, no TV shows if casting directors were looking for perfection. And so, like, you just gotta do the best you can. And, like, the directors and whatnot, they know you're a human being. They know you can get nervous, and they know you can mess up because of nervousness. They take that into account. I promise they do. Even though it may not seem like they do, they do. And it's just it's pretty much just a game of chance. Like, you just gotta do the best you can and hope nobody else that came to audition was any better than you. And, like, it sounds a little mean saying, like, oh, I hope nobody else was better than I was. But, like, that's pretty much the reality of it anyway. You just gotta hope and pray that the person next to you isn't any better than you are. And just gotta do it, I guess. But this is one thing that I always say. Actors and actresses, some of them, not all, but some of them make the greatest leaders because they took the chance to go and audition. They had, like, the integrity to put in the work and good, honest work into their abilities and into preparing for the audition. And the process of auditioning is huge on honesty too. Like, you just gotta be plain honest with them and, like, tell them, like, hey, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Like, if it's, like, for me, if it was, like, a dance call, I'd tell them, honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing here. I don't dance. I can if you show me how to do it, and I will try my very hardest to do what you want me to do for this choreography, but I can assure you, it ain't gonna look pretty. Yeah, I love my director. I have two. One for, like, community theater. The other one, she's for school. Oh, voice crack. Hello. She does stuff for my school, and love them both. And they do a really good job with casting. I will say that they do a very good job. And now there have been some directors that I've auditioned for and I was not cast in their show. Unfortunately, I have a feeling due to bias towards others. But, you know, it is what it is. There's a movie from the 90s called Get Over It that's about high school theater. I might have to watch that because I've actually never heard of that. But that sounds pretty interesting, and I might have to go and watch that. Because I've been looking for some new things to watch lately. Because I've been watching... I have NCIS. There's, like, 22 seasons of that. Season 23 is coming out in the next few months. And I got plenty of NCIS to watch. And I've also been watching Riverdale. But that, I'm almost done with that. I'm literally in the very last season of Riverdale. And so, unfortunately, that would be over with. I've already watched K-Pop Demon Hunters, and that was good. Maybe not something I'd watch over and over, but it was good. I will admit that it was a really good movie. Yesterday I just watched the new Superman movie. That was great. I'm gonna have to clean up around these nails because, like, bro, look at that. That is so messy. It is so messy. But hey, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, for goodness. You know what? I'm not even gonna fix it because I don't. I'm not even gonna fix that because that's not even my problem right now. I'm not even. No. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just in a silly mood, I guess. I forgot I had those. Huh. I have like 2 Cold Case. I've heard that's a pretty good show. I have heard that's a good show. I'm planning on starting to watch like CSI, Blue Bloods, stuff like that. Oh my gosh, my jaw keeps popping. I think there's like weird pressure in my ear actually. I don't know. It's getting annoying though. Oh well. No! No! Oh, for goodness sakes. I've heard of it. I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it. And that sounds interesting. And I might watch it. I don't know. I need to be like writing this stuff down, bro, so I can remember it. Oh well, hold on a second. Anyway, I'm getting a headache from these glasses. I don't have one. So like, no. Oh yeah. It's good. Like I personally I really enjoyed it. But also, if you are like a fan of Superman and whatnot, like, and you've seen the other movies, don't really take my word for it because I have not seen the other movies at all. I just kind of was like, hey, let's go see the new Superman movie because that's a thing now. And so that's my. So I really wouldn't take my word for it when it comes to the new Superman movie, because I have no knowledge of the original ones. Alright, bye, Dirty Fish. So I'm not really a good checkpoint or whatever, or like a reference for it, but I will say it was a really good movie to my personal standards. One of the better movies I've seen in a long time. And yeah. Ugh. My voice is dying. Ah. It's so annoying when hardcore fans of something go see it and then complain about how inaccurate things are. And I still don't. Yeah. So personally, like my from what I looked up, this movie was more comic accurate, like more accurate to the comics than any of the other movies, because except for like one part of it, like one or two parts of it, like there's a couple of things that are part of that movie that's not relevant to the comics, but it still makes sense. But there's parts of it that are like the majority of this new movie are like comic accurate, and so that was nice. Crypto's in it, the dog. So that's cool, I guess. But I only complain about like accuracy if it is a book to movie adaptation or a musical, like a stage musical to movie adaptation and whatnot. That's the only time I really am concerned about like accuracy. But the focus on accuracy kind of is like thrown out the window if it's actually good. Like with the Wicked movie, there are a lot of things that were really accurate. Cause like what I saw, cause like I've seen the actual stage musical. The only thing like that really wasn't accurate was that when Glinda comes into like the Munchkin village in her little bubble thing. In the movie, she's wearing a pink dress, while in the musical, she actually wears a blue dress instead of pink. But it really didn't matter to me, only because that opening scene with the song No One Mourns the Wicked was so good and everything. Choreography, phenomenal. Ariana's vocals as Glinda, phenomenal. She had a little bit of jaw tension with those higher notes, but hey, it still sounded good. And so I'm not complaining too much. Like it was amazing. And a bunch of other things. It was like Fiyero, what he was wearing whenever he was first introduced, not really accurate to the musical, but it was still amazing though. It was still just like an amazing portrayal of Fiyero and whatnot. So like there's a couple of inaccuracies from the musical that are like in the movie version of Wicked, but it was just so well done that with some of those inaccuracies, I either didn't notice them or until watching it back for the second time, or I noticed them but I just didn't care because I was like, this is so good. This is like actually really good for a movie adaptation of a stage musical. Especially the fact that they sang everything live on set as well. That was great. Whoever came up with that, like whoever like made that decision, they just made the movie just 10 times better by making that suggestion or like decision and whatnot. It was just great, phenomenal. Oh my gosh, my voice is like dying. It's fine. It's fine. I'm a yapper and it's fine. I'm just trying not to die. I feel like I'm talking to myself right now, but it's fine. I do that all the time. Nothing new. Hello, what? enough to talk about, and my voice is like dying actively if you can't tell. And so, yeah. Oh, hold on. Just before, if you recall the original Wizard, yes, I do know that, and I'm really glad that in the trailer I saw for the Wicked movie, they made her slippers silver. And that makes me happy, because they were silver in the original book. Okay. I'm gonna go because my voice is like dying. And I don't want to not have a voice tomorrow, because I actually want to talk to some of the performers after the show. Yeah, so great talking to you guys, and peace.